Good morning. Welcome to Old Vine Zen. I'm Jan, and it's early, like Sunday morning. I didn't sleep at all last night. It was the craziest thing. Well, we have a storm, and we've had this stormy weather for days, and it's been so great. But I thought last night I would sleep well because I had a busy day yesterday. And wouldn't you know, I went to sleep at between 10 and 10:30, and I woke up and it was 12:15. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? So I have my tea here, but I've been up ever since. I meditated for a few hours. I can lay there and meditate for hours. I got up, did things, took the dog out at 4, whatever. So here I am, and the day's still stormy, and there's going to be more rain, and I'm happy for that. So when I was on my computer the other day, this was during the week, this thing came across, this question, and it said, was it worth it? The question was it worth it? And that just set me off on this long thing of course, things came to mind that maybe didn't turn out the way I wanted them to. And then other things. And I was thinking, how do I answer? How does anyone answer that question? Was it worth it? And then I realized that I talked about this a long time ago on one of my videos, how the question is more important than the answer. And this question is not a proper question. That our lives cannot be measured. We don't want to judge our lives good or bad, yes or no, successful or not. We want to experience our lives. And so the better question would be, what did it teach me? What did I learn from it? How did it maybe bring me more compassion or empathy for others? What did I learn to do differently or to continue to do? So it's not whether it was worth it. Nothing in our lives are a waste. Nothing is a waste. The tears that you cry, they're full of your experience in life. They're running down your face. They are an expression of you, and they're full, and they're needed. And it can be tears of joy or tears of sadness or loss, but they're part of your unfolding, your experience. And they're not wasted. Your tears are not wasted. Your laughter is not wasted. Life cannot be measured. You can't put it on a scale and measure it that way. That brings you judgment. That brings you sometimes shame or regret. No, look at your experience and see what it has brought you. An awakening, an understanding. Maybe it's brought you a better understanding of yourself or of life or of other people. But it's there to teach you, not to judge it, because that gets you nowhere. When you ask a question like that, it gets you stuck. And when I asked that question to myself, when I saw it, I got stuck because nothing seemed to be right. That answer is not appropriate. The question isn't appropriate. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to say, was it worth it? Of course, nothing is wasted in our lives. Nothing, all parts of it. And that's the awakening. Life is not to be weighed or measured, ever. It's your experience. It's your life. Life is something to be lived and something to be seen and something to be understood. So nothing's wasted. So I'm going to have a sip of tea. That's what I came up with. I don't know. It's almost what I'm asking is a deeper inquiry, deeper than just, was it worth it? Deeper than that. Go deeper. What did I learn? I hope you're having coffee or tea or whatever time of day it is for you. And it's so weird. I think that I'm sitting here talking to you, but I understand that you're not really there yet. So just, understand that I want to be there with you. So in one way we are. Okay. So shall we? Maybe your experience also, what came to mind, is it taught you about love, what true love is. I mean, true love, not TV, movie love, but true love. Maybe it taught you that, or maybe it taught you what it isn't. But I know it taught you something. Okay, let's meditate for a few moments on this beautiful stormy day, or wherever you are. Maybe it's sunny where you are. That's great too. Okay, so get your body comfortable. Put yourself in a position that feels right for you today, whatever that is. I'm going to dip my head down because, I'm always stiff and it feels good on my neck to just take the weight of the head off the top of the spine. It just kind of releases that weight. So find your quiet space. Allow your body to begin to settle in and let the breath come and go naturally, effortlessly, beautifully, intimately. Bringing your mind and your heart to your breath and feeling it as you breathe in and breathe out. That gentle rhythm that's all yours. Allow your shoulders to soften, your arms and hands to become soft. Your legs and your feet to relax. Perhaps feeling whatever it is underneath you that is supporting you, whether it be the floor or a bed or a chair, whatever it is. Let the weight of your body sink into it. Soften your stomach muscles. Sometimes we don't realize that they're being held in. So just soften all the way down deep into the belly. Notice the breath. Notice the chest as you breathe in. Notice how it rises slightly and then falls gently. Softening of the throat. Loosening of the jaw. Relaxing the tongue. Softening the cheeks. The eyes are softly closed, or at least looking down. So we go deeply inward instead of outward. You're not looking at me. You're not looking at your surroundings. You're feeling your body. The brows lower, and they're not pulled together. So that little crease between the brow begins to dissolve, and the forehead becomes smooth, and the lines of worry, the lines of questions, the lines of frustration begin to dissolve in this quiet place. Breathing in and breathing out. The question, was it worth it? What does that ask of you to measure, to judge, to compare? And when we do that, it quietly pulls us away from this moment. Take a slow breath in, release it as you breathe out. Just gently set that question over to the side. Not because it's wrong, but because it's incomplete. Now allow a new question to arise softly like a whisper. What did this moment teach me? How did this shape my heart? And can I meet this memory without judgment? Just let the experience simply be what it was. It's not a transaction. It's not a success or a failure. But it's a moment in the unfolding of a human life. Feel into that truth. Nothing is wasted when it's truly seen. Even the pain becomes understanding. Even the regret becomes companion and compassion. Just rest here for a few breaths. Let go of measuring. Let go of needing an answer. And simply be with what is. Breathing in, breathing out. And so you asked, was it worth it? As if life were a bargain. That the pain is traded for meaning. That the time is exchanged for gain. And so often we put our memories on a scale, trying to weigh them against joy and sorrow. But the heart doesn't work this way. It doesn't keep accounts. The tear was not a loss. The love was not a mistake. The path was not a detour. Each moment arrived whole, unasking, unmeasured, complete in its passing. And so another question waits. Did you see it? Did you feel it? Did you feel that fragile miracle of being here? And did you open even slightly to what it revealed, that experience? For nothing is wasted in a life that's fully lived. Nothing. As we bring this meditation close to an end, bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, back to this moment. Please remember this. We don't need to solve our life. We don't need to measure its worth. The teachings of the Buddha for freedom is not found in the outcome. The freedom is found in clear seeing. And so when that question may arise again in your mind, was it worth it? You might gently smile and let it pass, like a cloud across the vast sky. And instead, you will rest in the knowing that nothing you have lived is wasted when you're willing to see it clearly. Breathing in, breathing out. And now, as we close our meditation for today, and we remain with our eyes closed for a few moments, and we just feel our presence wherever we are. You can feel what it is that surrounds you without even looking. You can feel your body. You can feel your heart rate. You can feel your breath. And we can feel a calming, reflective, guided meditation to a truth that we will carry with us through the rest of our days. And now we will slowly return to where we began. Maybe moving some fingers or toes or shoulders. And we'll slowly come back and reopen our eyes. So that's the teaching of the Buddha. Pretty wise in my eyes. Maybe you will agree, maybe not. But I'd like to ask a favor of you. And I thought of this while walking Ollie. And I don't like to ask for too many things. I'm not going to ask for all that likes and dislikes and that stuff, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. But if you think that this might help somebody you know that maybe is living with regret, or they're beating up on themselves from shame, or maybe this video could help them and you could show it to them or tell them, to watch it. If it could help just somebody, because I know I've been there where you've regretted things, they weren't right, that, they didn't feel good, and you did them, and it's over, and it's part of life. And you don't want to waste this short life, measuring things. Just glean what you can from it and then move on. Just move on. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to, I was hoping Ollie would come in and I would let him get on camera, but he's still in bed. This dog, he would sleep if the house was falling down around him. And I've had dogs all my life, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. I've always had one dog that was deathly afraid of thunder and loud noises. This is the first time in my life that I have a dog that could care less. I'm laying there awake all night. He's just down at the end of the bed, snoring away. So it's just beautiful. So I can enjoy the storm. That was my point. I can enjoy the storms because I like storms. I think they're really incredible. Anyway, okay, I'm going to end this video and get it downloaded or uploaded or whatever you do. And it might take a few minutes, so it might be later than normal. So have a great week. I hope I see you next week. And yeah, if you have any questions, just drop it in the whatever and I'll answer it. Okay, take care.